The pin you found at the murder scene in Chicago was hers.
We already got somebody in custody for that murder, but we haven't come up with a connection yet.
There is another complication.
General Bowman.
Who's he?
He's one of our country's most decorated soldiers, recently honored by the United Nations for his peacekeeping efforts.
He's also the father of the dead girl, and he's sworn to find the killer. We don't want General Bowman to be the second victim in this tragedy.
What exactly is it that you want from me?
We believe, as does General Bowman, that Miss Bowman's killer lives in Chicago. We want you to find him before General Bowman does.
Whenever we had layovers in Chicago, she just disappeared. I tried asking her about it, but she was real coy. I know she had a boyfriend, but I never met him.
She ever mention a name or describe him in any way?
No, but he was older, I know that. And he had a lot of money. Well, that was important to Chantal. He was married, had a wife, 3 kids, one in college or something. She kept telling me that he was going to tell his wife about he and Chantal real soon, but the timing had to be just right, usual crap. No, Chantal, she was becoming like,
Obsessed? Fixated? Single-minded?
Yeah. Oh, well, she told me last week that if he didn't tell his wife about them, she was going to.
Still can't believe she's gone.
How old was she? 12?
Was this her apartment in Chicago?
How would you know,
Well, it stands to reason, right? I mean, he was a married man. They couldn't be seen together.
Oh, yeah. They did have a place.
You got an address?
No. But I have the key.
Home again, jiggity jig.
We'll be right back.
Chicago PDQ. Hey, break it up. Fighting on the street with rollerblades on. What is that? Come on. Francesca, what's up with the yellow thingamajobby?
The human mind. Did you know that our minds are affected by color? And yellow happens to be a very soothing color.
That is so interesting to me.
Ray, we found this in Sonny's room.
1980?
Yeah, well, doesn't he look familiar to you?
I wouldn't know this guy if he jumped out of my soup. Who the hell is Chad Maxwell?
St. Louis.
Sonny was from St. Louis.
You know that guy.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Hey, I know that guy.
Okay, so you know the guy, you know the guy, you know the guy. Who the hell is this guy?
He's that guy, Yeah. That, well,
What? Guy. Francesca, can you phone the St. Louis Police Department if you're not too busy being yellow and, get that online.
My friend Nancy in trade is having a baby. It's a Mr. Feed Me. It preheats the formula and presents it to the baby. You can set it for 4, 5, 6 feedings a day. When the buzzer goes, it's time to feed the baby. What?
Well, sir, in my experience, although very limited, well, infants tend to tell their mothers when they would like to be fed by crying. I can't imagine that the mother-child bond could be improved upon by technology.
You're right. I'll get her one of those electronic security bracelets. That way she can keep track of it. So?
Our assignment from headquarters is to prevent General Bowman from taking the law into his own hands. On a more personal note, sir, it does feel quite good to be back in the saddle again.
Yes. The bit between the teeth. 2,000 pounds of pulsing horse flesh between your legs.
I was speaking metaphorically, sir.
As was I, Constable Fraser. As was I. Dismissed.
Sir. Would you please not make me look worse than I already do, thank you? Come.
Next, please. United States, General. Is your visit business or pleasure?
Neither.
Okay, Sonny goes to Toronto, kills Chantel. Then he comes back, gets mugged for $10 in Chicago. That's a coincidence. They happen.
Yeah, but do you really think that's what happened, Ray?
Okay, George flies to Toronto, kills Chantel, then comes back and kills Sonny.
Well, why? And how would George even know Chantel?
I don't know. I do not know. All I know is this. His fingerprints were all over the knife, and he had Sonny's blood all over him.
Yeah, but he explained that.
Hang on. Squad room, Vecchio. Yeah, hang on.
Well, it's Constable Benton Fraser. Turnbull. Yes. I'll hold.
And now for sports, our very own Chad Percy, whose showing at the recent celebrity golf tournament for literacy in Buffalo was just brutal.
Oh, ouch. Guess your game's starting to rub off on me, Tom. Anyway, folks, last night was a banner night for football in the Windy City as Chicago went head-to-head with San Francisco in their final meeting of the season. Soldiers Field looked more like the killing fields as Chicago trounced.
They're the same.
38-zip.
Chad Maxwell. Chad Percy.
Made it very difficult for the San Francisco quarterback to call any of his plays.
Mr. Percy?
Yeah.
Detective Vecchio, Chicago PD.
My golf game wasn't that bad.
I just want to ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
Well, we can get into Studio 4.
Let's just go somewhere more private.
Yeah.
Guys, you want to give me a couple of minutes here? Thanks.
You know Sonny Dunlap?
Son of a bitch, I can't believe he did it. Yeah, I know Sonny. I've been paying him $200 a week for the last 2 years. He wanted to up it to $5 or he was going to go public. I said the best I can do is $250. He said he was going to think about it, the dumb bastard.
When was the last time you saw him?
A week ago, maybe Monday or Tuesday. Look, Detective, that poster's 17 years old. I was hitting the sauce pretty heavy in those days. Yeah, I robbed a liquor store. I don't even remember doing it. I mean, where does this leave us now? I mean, there's a statute of limitations on robbery, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, but not a murder.
What?
Sonny was murdered 2 nights ago.
Detective, you don't... I am not a violent man.
You pleaded guilty to common assault just 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, that was after a traffic accident. Even the judge said it was severely provoked.
Where were you Tuesday night?
This Tuesday? That's when he was killed? Well, I was butchering a game of golf in Buffalo.
Butchering?
Listen, I gotta go. But I hope you catch the guy, and if you need any help, feel free to call me.
Yeah.
You are an institution in Canada, sir. An icon. We understand your grief at this terrible time.
Don't presume to understand that, Inspector.
No, sir. But I must remind you that this matter is in the hands of the American authorities. We must leave it to them.
And what are you suggesting?
General, there is some concern that you may try to take the law into your own hands.
I have led